Oh, do I have to wipe this phone again? Where's the lens? Is it over here? Let me see. Is that okay? Don't know. I think I have, or is it this light? Maybe, I don't know. My phone is always dirty, y'all. Let's see. Is that better? Okay, that's a little bit better. Hey, family. Little Trucker, how are you doing today? It's late. I am sitting in the door getting unloaded up here in Bartlett, Illinois. Getting unloaded, so I was able to come and do a live feed with you all tonight. On my way, picking up another load in the morning, and also going over to Palmyra, PA. Okay, so I haven't took a break yet. I'm running off of recaps, and it's getting crazy. All right. But first of all, I wanted to come in and just say hello to you all. How you doing? Checking in on you, making sure you're okay. But tonight we're gonna talk about Miss Stevens Transport. Okay, yo, nearly 600 jobs was lost. Okay, so we've been talking about the jobs lost and people laying off and companies closing and all this kind of stuff. Are y'all starting to think that we are kind of getting in a recession right now? Okay, things are not looking up. All right, and it's not getting any better anytime soon. If you watch the trades and you watch the stock market and all that kind of stuff, you will see that the experts are saying that we're going in a slow recession. So it's not happening quickly, but it's happening slowly, that people are starting to lay off, they're starting to lose jobs, and then the next thing, people are going to start losing their homes and stuff like that. Okay, so but yeah, recently, last week, I reported to y'all last week that, not last week, a week before last was Roadrunner. Remember Roadrunner? I told you laid off, what was it, Rich Logistics? All those people lost their jobs. Was it 400 people, I think? Now it's Tankers. So I read a comment that I wanted to read to you all that I saw on my Facebook page about it. And it's like, the reason they feel like they went out of business, some people were saying that the reason that they thought that Stevens went out of business in the tanker division was because they was undercutting, they was underbidding the loads in the tanker field, and people felt like they shouldn't have been out there in the first place. So when Lowe's was going, I'm gonna read you a comment that kind of made a little bit of sense to me. So give me 1 second, let me pull that up about what was said, and then I'll read you the article. Okay, give me just 1 minute. I'm just, I'm on my little laptop, so I gotta wait till it comes up. But give me 1 second, and I'm gonna read y'all a comment that was that I thought that made sense. Okay, so when I posted on my page yesterday about Stevens, Tom Kelly wrote this, and he said the real story is that they undercut a lot of companies with their rates. Okay, when everyone was charging $125 an hour, they came in at $85 an hour. Once the rate dropped to $90 an hour, they lowered it to $65 an hour. So they was in there trying to underbid and cut everybody else out and couldn't survive with all the trucks and things that they had. Okay, with all of that, they were spilling. Also, the people that was in the tanker division, they must have been having a lot of incidents out there. He says that they were spilling water and having rollovers. Okay, we do know of one incident that happened where a young lady died out there. Okay, she lost her life. So with underbidding and also having a lot of spilling of the water and having rollovers, so the EOG, whoever that is, ran them off the lease a few times. So sorry that they are losing their jobs, but the company won't be missed. So what they're saying is they didn't want Stevens Transport, the tanker division, to be out there in the oil field anyway. It's just like, it's like oil field companies that run the oil field. You got, you got companies that run the oil field like 1845. You got a lot of other, they just do the oil field, okay? That's what they specialize in. So they feel like Stevens had no business being out there in the first place, okay? And what happens is that's just like one of the oil companies. What's one of the oil companies, the companies out there? One of those companies going into the reefer division, or going into the dry van division, or going into something like that. They really don't specialize in that area as being out in the oil field, and wasn't able to survive when they came out there trying to underbid everybody else to win the contracts. And then when you got inexperienced, if you're dealing with a lot of inexperienced drivers out there, you're having all these incidents. It's really, a cause for disaster. Okay. But Stevens is not going to be the only one. Okay, we're going to see some more closures. We're going to see some more people that's closing down divisions. Snyder closed down one of their divisions. Everybody, and the rates are not coming back up. If y'all haven't subscribe to Freight Waves, okay? And if you do not know what Freight Waves is the industry, like the market, like the stock market for the trucking industry. So if you want to know about shipping rates, if you want to know how the rates affect the weather, different things like that, you want to know the highs and lows and what the companies are doing, it's that they deal with the freight and how it's making money, not making money, the ups and downs, what's the cause of it, things like that. So if you're a person that watches the news, as far as like the stock market and stuff like that, Freight Waves is kind of like that. They deal with I would say, like the liability of the companies. Like, are they a good company? Are the rates going to go back up? They deal with the technical aspects of trucking, and that's all they do. They're not like a low board company. They're not nothing like that. They just focus on trucking news and ups and downs of trucking, and the rates, and and the weather and stuff. All that affects the transportation industry. Okay, so for example, if you're looking to maybe invest in, the stocks or whatever, those are the things that FreightWaves talks about in their program. Okay, so if you're interested in that kind of information, subscribe to their channel, because they can tell you how the market is moving. They can tell you about the rates being up and down, and you all, the way that I'm looking at it, it doesn't look like it is going to come back up. So how are we going to survive? Okay, this went, when was that? Was it 2008? We people had to deal with this one time before. Okay, and you got to know how to survive through this area. A lot of people are going to be losing their trucks, okay, losing their fleets, and they're going to have to be able to survive. So you got to have some cost effective measures. I mean, you got to cut down on everything. Okay, even look at your phone bill, your internet. Look at all these things to cut back and see if you could pull money back from all these different places, so you can survive through this tough period. Keep your fixed costs. From the time if you talk to anybody that's been in the industry, really don't recover from that recession. Anybody that's been in this industry for a long time, the main thing that they talk to you about, if you listen to the older drivers, the people that's already had fleets, that's already had drivers, they've been out there, they've done that before, they had their own authority. And one thing that you can take away from them is to always keep your fixed costs low, okay? And to be able to only the big company, the huge companies are staying afloat. The people that are paying 38 cents a mile to keep their employees, the people that got the schools and they can afford to have a lower wage out here, and still be able to maintain. Okay, so if you want to mimic success, if you want to mimic the big companies on a smaller scale, you got to do what they do, okay? And they cut back. And you got to also have other streams of income. I talk to y'all about that a lot of times. Even if you truck, even if you pay for your own truck, even if you know, bought one or two trucks or whatever the case may be, don't let that be your only source of income, okay? You got to find other means to stay afloat. So, for example, if you want to mimic, if I wanted to be successful like LTI, or I wanted to mimic their business structure, you always got to realize, as a business owner or a fleet owner, or even somebody that's just getting more than paying for their own truck, okay? What you have to do is realize that, for example, I'm gonna give you KLLM, okay? KLLM, they have a business, but they just not in the business of running freight. They got a logistic business. They do their trucks. They got a lot of incomes coming in. So when you are trying to step out there as far as being an entrepreneur, and you want to have a fleet, or you want to grow and things like that, you also got to look at other things that can contribute to being able to survive, okay? Just because you can't put all your eggs in one basket and think that's going to be okay, okay? There's a lot of things that you have to deal with. You're going to have to deal with drivers, for one. That's one of the main reasons why I do not want to get 5, 6, 7 trucks. When I was in year 1 and year 2 in the industry, that's all I talked about. I was like, I want to grow a fleet. I want to have 10 trucks. I want to do this. I want to do that. As I grow in this industry, I realized the money is not for me, and this is just for me, okay? The money for me is not in adding trucks, because if I add trucks, guess what? I got to find people to run the trucks. Do you know, as a recruiter, how many owner operators and people that I get call me on a daily basis asking me what do I charge to get them a driver in a truck, and they need a driver ASAP. And it's very hard for me because I'm very much in demand. Okay, because everybody is looking for drivers right now. And not only that, is that, okay, how can I cater to the one owner, the two owner, or the owner that has 3 to 4 trucks, when I got companies, when I got 50 companies, like big companies that need drivers, and they pay big money for those drivers. You see what I'm saying? So when I looked at the overall business model of how to survive and where I wanted to move in this industry, I had to change my thinking. You learn to adapt. When you go after a plan and you're looking at it from the outside and you seeing that that's not really what you want to do, you got to adapt to that situation. And owner trucks, for me, is not something that I want to do. I don't want to be in the management of managing trucks or managing people, okay? I want to be able to supply the drivers to the trucks and not have to be worried about where my driver is coming from, okay? I could see that in recruiting. And when you got 4 or 5 trucks and you're trying to fill these seats, it's very stressful, and it could be a make or break situation. So take that in consideration. And also, y'all, keep them payments low. Y'all got to keep them payments low, especially if you are leasing on to a fleet. Okay, it's only so much money that you can get from these fleets, and you got to be able to keep that price down low. And now it's about survival, y'all. And there's going to be some more smaller businesses, and you're going to notice from the larger companies that they're either going to be closing down or cutting back on their trucks, not having as many trucks as they once had. They're not going to be ordering a lot of brand new trucks like they was. You'll still see some growth. You'll see the growth from the big companies. You're going to see the bigger companies starting to buy up these smaller companies, okay? They're going to go ahead and get them at a low rate, okay? So watch out for that. I do also want to tell you that my heart goes out to all the drivers that was affected by the job loss at Stevens. But one thing about it, that's why I always tell you as well, keep your record clean, okay? Make sure you're not out here having these incidents, accidents, tickets, and all that kind of stuff. Make sure you legally protect yourself, okay? Because that one incident, 2 incidents, that will add up. And if something happens to the place that you are, you got to be marketable and valuable that you could just pick up and move anywhere that you want to. You don't have to worry about a job closing or anybody laying off, because you're multi-talented, you're valuable. Not only do you got your tankers, you got your hazmat, you got your doubles, you got your triples, you got everything, every endorsement that you can possibly have. Because if you do that and you get your experience, and you get your experience, and also you're not out here having incidents and tickets and all that kind of stuff, you can move and go wherever it is that you want to go, and you don't have to worry about a company closing. You don't have to worry about a division closing. You don't have to worry about anything, and you become more valuable. That's how you win out here, if you are, moving as a company driver. Okay, if you're moving as a company driver, the way to win out here is experience. That's where your money comes from. Your endorsements, that's where your money comes from. And also your not getting any in accidents and incidents, and keeping your DAC clean and your PSP clean. So if you do all of those, then you can move how you want to move after you get your experience. Okay, right now my recommendation as a recruiter, I will not try to put anybody in leases right now. It's not a good time for leases. Okay, my thing is try to get you into a company that has a company that has a decent pay, that you can make a decent money consistently. Okay, y'all are running into these companies that are offering you all 60 cents or 55 cents and all that kind of stuff, and you get over there to the company and they're running you 2,000 miles. Okay, so it's about not only look at the amount of money that a company is paying you, but also look at the miles that they're paying you, as what the miles that they're running, and making sure that they have consistent freight. Okay, 60 cents doesn't mean anything if they're not running you like you want to. Okay, and right now, if you get in one of those leases and you got these high payments and all this kind of stuff, y'all are going to be stressed out. Okay, it's going to affect your mental. It's going to affect everything about the way you are out here. You can't continue to do that forever. You got to have time to take off and share, especially if you got a family at home. Don't put yourself in the situation. The first thing I ask people when they're talking about leasing and stuff like that is, what are your bills looking like at home? What do you have to cover at home? Leasing is going to be a sacrifice that you are going to have to commit to the whole term in order for it to work. Okay, I don't like buyouts. I don't like that. I don't like high payments. Okay, I'm not a fan of new trucks. New trucks have new prices. Okay, I'm a fan of being able to get a decent truck that I can not have big issues as far as repairs. That's why I chose, to have a Freightliner. And that and when you go that owner operator route, y'all, you're gonna have to start learning how to take care of your own truck to save money, to put that money back into your pocket. You're gonna have to learn how to, not every time something happens to your truck, to be taking it into the mechanic and let them just rake you over the coals. You're gonna have to learn how to do some of the small things on your truck that can save you some money. Okay, be around in the shop. Ask questions about what happened, what caused this, how can you not make this happen again, how can I prevent this from happening again, what can I do to take care of my truck better. One of the things that I do to take care of the truck is to keep it at a lower speed. I'm not in a rush trying to get to these places. I don't idle my truck at all. I use my APU because that's wear and tear and stuff on your truck. So but another thing I also want to tell you as well is, if you find yourself that you are in the position of, losing, Stevens, 600 jobs closed down before October the 15th. Let me see. What do I have? Let me look and see what I have as far as tankers. Okay. The companies that I have as tankers is, give me 1 second, y'all. Might as well get that out the way. Tanker. And these companies are going to require at least 1 year experience, okay? My tanker companies are going to be Quality Carriers, J&M Tank Lines, Smith Transport, Cardinal Logistics, and Avery got tankers. Quality Carrier, J&M Tank Lines, that's Transchem USA. You got to have 18 months in the past 3 years to go there. But yeah, those are my tanker. I just put a job posting for tankers. Right now, I'm not recommending, like the oil field right now. The only and I got Western Flyer. I got Western Flyer Express. They do the oil field. But right now I wouldn't go in the oil field either. Not right now. Let me see. I just did a job posting. These are the positions that I'm looking for tanker drivers in, and they are, let's see, what place, what area. And they're making company drivers anywhere between $1,200-$1,500 a week. And the locations is going to be Williamsport, PA, Parkersburg, West Virginia, Delaware, Ohio, Bristol, Wisconsin, Waterford, New York, Albany, New York, Gary, Indiana, Lima, Ohio, Indianapolis, Indiana, Avondale, PA, Appletown, Wisconsin, Toledo, Ohio, Houston, Texas, Trenton, Detroit, Michigan, Cincinnati, Barberton, Ohio, Richmond, Virginia. Okay, and then there's some OTR positions as well. But other than that, that is all I had for you. Okay, I just came in for a few minutes just to let you know about that. But brace yourself, you all, because it's going to be some more. It is going to. Where are the moderators? Oh my goodness, let me see. Do I have to do that again? But oh my goodness, let's see. It's sad. People don't have anything else to do. You're trying to have a conversation. Let's see. You try to have a conversation with people that support you and support your channel, but yet and still you have people that just don't have anything else to do but come in and be very disrespectful. People just can't be grown. They just want to play on a keyboard and play and find something else to do. But no, I don't have moderators, y'all. I do apologize, but I don't too much worry about it, because after I do my live feed, none of the comments go to my or publish anyway. I have to go through it manually before it gets there. But you see why, I don't do a lot of live feeds. I don't come in here for play. I don't come in here to be playing and doing the trolling and all that kind of stuff. I respect people and their time and what they do on their channel. And I will hope that people would do the same on my channel. If you don't like anything that I have to say, if you're not interested in anything I have to say, you are welcome to go. You don't have to be here. I'm fine talking to 5 people, or I'm fine talking to 500 people. It doesn't matter to me. Either way, I'm still going to do what I have to do. But other than that, y'all, because people play too much. It's time out for playing. It's almost end of 2019. It's time out for playing. It's time that we should be getting together and talk about how we can better our lives and how we can make money and how we could do better. instead of sitting here, either putting each other down or attacking one another or whatever the case may be. We should be coming together trying to help each other grow. So that's why I don't understand the immatureness of people that do stuff like that. It doesn't make any sense. But I will keep moving forward, and those who want to rock with me and those who want to elevate, because we got to do other things. Y'all doing trucking, I got to study and learn about other things so I can come back and bring that to you. That's where I've been studying these charts. I've been studying these the trading thing. It's new for me, just like trucking was new for me. And the only way that I'm gonna get it is if I study. It's not gonna come to me easy. There's nothing easy. That's why I'm not going to be talking to you all about joining this or joining that. And the reason why is because if you're not going to dedicate your time to what it is that I'm trying to do, it's not going to work for you. It's not going to work. Give me 1 second. Let me show y'all something. This is what I've been working on, because people think it's a game. I got a truck I got to pay off. $17,000. That's it. You know what I'm saying? That's all I got. That's what I've been working on. And let me show you something. How long have I been trading? When the last time that I did a video? But give me one moment. Let me show y'all something. I'm not here for play, okay? I'm here to help you better yourself and to do better and find other streams of income. What's up, Travis? Folks don't understand. They don't get it. They think we out here to play. It's about getting money. We sitting out here wasting time talking about this and that. We should be talking about our income and how we could better improve ourselves and pay these bills that we got to pay so our families and everything can live comfortably. Let me show you what this is. You want to see what was this, Travis? How long did it take me to make this? A week? 2 weeks? How long did it take to make this, Travis? Where's that? That's 1 week of work for you, where you could sit and learn about trading and learn about building your account. Okay, this is 2 weeks of working. And I'm just getting started. Okay, so if you want to see, that's what? Hugo's, let me go back. Hugo's Way. Okay, that's my trading account. We talking about making money and withdrawals. That's what we talking about over here. So, hey, if you ain't with it, you ain't with it. That's all I can tell you. But I got a truck to pay off. That's what I'm about. But other than that, y'all, don't want to take up too much of your time. I got applications to do. So I got people waiting on me for applications. And I got to do that. But I wanted to come in here just a few minutes to talk to you all and say hello. And I appreciate everybody that, where's my thing? I appreciate everybody that called and reached out to me, and just to have those conversations and laugh and well, maybe it's fake. Talk sometimes. Give me 1 second. Let me see. Jesus Christ will return. I can't believe this is happening. We heard on the news today that the mark is now mandatory. I'm not going to take the mark, and neither are you. No, of course not. Anybody who won't bow down and worship the image of the beast? What else I was doing? Let me see. Oh, it's hot in this truck. I'm scared to let the windows down because the mosquitoes be out there. But I don't have my, what's the name? But yeah, okay, it's what, 8 o'clock? Let me go do my applications and stop playing. I got work to do. Let me call my people and get them their jobs. Other than that, y'all, if you are interested in learning about Forex and cryptocurrency and Bitcoin and how to trade and all that kind of stuff, reach out to Travis. Travis is really good. He's better than good, okay? He is better than good, and I trust the process. And all that, and getting that money. I said, yep. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm taking it and investing in myself. I started from $54 and I've been working. Well, Travis been helping me. I didn't do that by myself. I'm surrounding myself around people that help you get to where you want to be. You know, he's been helping me, showing me what to look at, showing me the trends, the patterns, when to get in, when to get out. Every day he's been working with me, helping me to get to the next level. That's the people that you have to put in your life. You got to have those positive people in your life to help contribute and help you get to where you need to be. We started that account, Travis, with $54. $54. Is that your contact info? Yeah, we started that account with $54. And he's been with me from day one. Building. It's called stocks. No, we're doing a foreign exchange. So that's a little bit different from stocks. That's the cryptocurrency where you're trading the USD, the gold, and you're trading all these other different things. But just to be able to take me step by step. And I'm learning. And I hope that I learn enough so I can pass that information on and bring it back to you. Because if I can do it, you can do it. I got in this truck. So if I can get in this truck and drive this truck, y'all, this truck has a exit plan. I don't plan on being in this truck in 12 months. I don't plan on being, my truck is less than 12 months. It's time to get serious. It's time to stop playing. Stop playing. If you can't do it, if you too busy, let your wife do it. Let your husband do it. Let somebody, teach somebody how to do it. Other than that, y'all, that's it. That's all I got. I don't know what to say. Ripley, you got anything you want to say? No? But yeah, that's it. You got to go through him, because right now, hopefully I'll get there in a place where I can learn how to teach and show people strategies and trends and all that kind of stuff. I'm not there yet, but while I'm getting there, I'm making money while I'm getting there, and I'm learning every day. So that's what it is. Other than that, peace, love, joy, and happiness. Y'all have a wonderful and blessed night.